Hello and welcome to Setting Communication Expectations as part of regular substantive interaction, also known as RSI. Welcome. In today's video, we'll look at what communication expectations are, why is it important in your courses. We'll look at some examples that we have permission to share out, and there'll be an opportunity to brainstorm and reflect. So what are communication expectations? They are part of RSI, regular substantive interaction, that should be included in your syllabus or on your homepage or even in a syllabus or orientation module. The important thing is that they are clear and easy to find for students. They should include how and when students can expect regular interaction, grading, and feedback from the instructor, including when and how students can expect feedback on assignments, announcements, responses to emails or LMS messages like Canvas and Box, participation from the instructor in discussions, and when they can expect grades on assignments. You should also include how or in what format they can expect format announcements and so forth. Will you be primarily leaving text-based feedback, or will you occasionally use audio or video format to leave feedback for your students? It is important to note this so students know what to expect. Why is it important in your courses? So it is part of RSI and part of Sierra College's RSI policy. This sets your communication policy clearly and sets clear expectations for your students. Emails asking about feedback and grades should decrease with a clear policy. And having a consistent structure, posting announcements and feedback, can help students be successful in your courses as well. Now let's look at a few examples that we have been given permission to share. The first example is adapted from Yavapai College Statement on RSI. In this course, I will be available for students during scheduled office hours. I will also spend time each week facilitating discussions about course content in, and then state your preferred tools or apps, providing substantive and actionable feedback on which type of assignments, responding to questions about the course, specify your response time, and posting announcements. Also let them know how often you'll be posting announcements pertaining to the course content. This is kind of a short and sweet example that pulls in all of those aspects to include within one paragraph, leaving less for students to read while giving all the information they need. The next example has been adapted from OSC QR SUNY and reads, as your instructor, I plan to interact and engage with each of you on a regular basis throughout the term to support your learning. I will provide direct instruction related to the course's learning objectives, respond to your questions, grade, and or provide actionable feedback on your submitted specify assignment types, post announcements, state the frequency, and engage in the course discussion, and state your preferred tools, number of students you'll respond to, regarding academic course content when appropriate. So again, all that information here within one paragraph. The next example is a bit longer and has been chunked into each of the areas to include, in addition to a short introductory and conclusion sentence. This example comes from the RSI example from the policy, from Delight Committee. To help you stay on track and feel supported throughout the course, here is what you can expect from me in terms of communication and feedback. And then we have bullet points for assignment feedback, weekly announcements, Canvas messages, and discussion participation. And then it ends with, please don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions. I am here to support your success. At the assignment feedback bullet point, we have I will provide written feedback on major assignments, such as projects and essays, within 7 days of the due date. Feedback will typically be provided as text comments and/or rubric scores through Canvas SpeedGrader. Occasionally, I may include audio or video feedback when it better supports your learning. Weekly announcements. I will post a weekly announcement every Monday morning to introduce the week's content, highlight key due dates, and offer tips for success. These announcements will be in text format and may sometimes include a short video overview. Canvas messages. I will respond to Canvas messages within 48 hours, Monday through Friday, excluding holidays. If you message me over the weekend, I will respond by Monday evening. Discussion participation. I will participate by responding to select student posts and offering clarification or deeper insights. My goal is to model thoughtful engagement and keep the conversation moving forward. You can expect my participation at least twice during each discussion. And then that ends with the please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. I'm here to support your success. So again, this example is a bit longer. However, it is chunked for each of the subjects and includes bullet points to help make it easy for students to jump from one section to another section. And here it also includes in what form they will be leaving announcements and feedback, whether that be in text or maybe audio or video feedback. Now that we've reviewed some examples, think about when you're including the following information, where that is within your course. Is it in your syllabus? Is it in an orientation module? Or is it on your homepage? Is it easy for students to find? And if they're looking for it later in the semester, can they find that information easily? So be sure you're including when and how students can expect feedback on assignments and in what format, text, audio, or video, announcements, and in what format, whether that be text, audio, or video, responses to emails or LMS messages like Canvas Inbox, participation from the instructor in discussions, if applicable, and also grades on assignments. Many of this I imagine you are already doing, such as when will you be leaving feedback, how often will you post grades, and what is your policy on responding to emails. This essentially elaborates on many of the policies that you're already including and perhaps adds some more details. As we finish this video, as a reminder, we are here to support you. Register for workshops and trainings on ProDev, or if you'd like to view a live session of this information, there will be multiple opportunities through the fall 2025 semester. Visit Sierra College Distance Learning's YouTube channel for over 75 videos on accessibility, effective practices, and Canvas how-to videos. We have also created an RSI accreditation information chatbot where there is no login required. You can always email Distance Learning with your questions, and please check out the Faculty Resource Guide Canvas shell. There is a QR code there in the corner that may prompt you to log in. So thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you have a great day.